Hi guys, it is Shalott, and I'm here with the final part of my, or parts. I'm filming it all at once, but there's probably going to be multiple parts of my perfume collection. These are the perfumes that I keep in backstock. Not really backstock, but just that I don't have out for everyday use. So they're stored away as close to comfortable temperature, cool, dark as possible. So that's what I'm going to show you today. A couple of things I may, you might see me pull out things and then not show you, but that is because these are boxes for perfumes that I've shown you already that I'm using or that are in my collection right now. So trust me, everything I have, I am showing you. So the lighting is just changing. That's awesome. I love when that happens. Before I get started with this stuff, I have a couple of things that I've acquired since the last video was recorded. So I'm just going to show you those really quick because what kind of person would I be if I left anything out? Right? The first one is Indie, and it's this little guy. This is from Darling Clandestine, so we've already talked about one of the indie brands I loved. They will all be linked below. Before I go on, I also want to let you know there are some frequently asked questions that are being listed in each of my videos description boxes. So if you have a question and you wonder if it's been answered, go back and check those videos descriptions. I'll leave a playlist of the perfume videos, and I may not directly address it in a video, but it is answered in the description box, and I will do that with more questions for this video and any others. So anyway, back to the fragrance. This was actually a limited run, limited edition perfume from Darling Clandestine, and it's called Shrike. I think it's Shrike. I think it's a type of bird. But it was limited edition for the equinox, spring. I think it's limited edition for the spring equinox. I'm not 100% sure. I will go back and look on Darling Clandestine's Facebook page and list that, or give you that information. I'll list the Facebook page too. But this came in the mail a couple weeks, maybe a week ago. It smells so good. Holy shit. Sorry for cursing. It smells like bubblegum, but then when you get it on your skin, it dries down to this really warm, earthy, sweet scent that I'm obsessed with. Unfortunately, they are very small and limited quantities. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see actually. Mine is marked with a batch number or a bottle number. Okay, there it is. It's number 51. I am sorry because my webcam does mirror things, so everything shows up backwards. But that's one of the things that I've gotten. And then the other thing is this guy. Ooh, I'll just take this part off. It's a gift set, and it's Angel, my favorite. And what it is just it's a gift set that comes with doesn't want to stand. It has a full-size body lotion, a travel spray, and then this Angel spray is the 80.80 fluid ounces refillable star in just this red color. These are being sold, this set is being sold at the Clarins outlets, or at least the one near me. Clarins, the parent brand that owns Mugler and Mugler fragrances. It's just regular Angel, but it's this really pretty red bottle, so I might have a slight problem. I mean, obviously I have a problem. Nobody's really debating that, but I think that it was probably a overstock of a Valentine's Day set, because there's a heart-shaped diamond, I should say, with the scent in the middle on the front there. I think that's it. Those are the only two new guys, though, since my last video. So we'll go ahead and just get into the new video. I'm just going to pull out a couple of things to make, first off, let's just get easier. Some of these horrifically expensive things out of the way. I'm just going to put it out there. The first is, this is Bond Number 9 New York. The second is Bond Number 9 New York as well. This is Nuit de Noho. It is one of their permanent line of fragrances. It's in the 50 ml size, and it just looks like that. The same back and front, but I love the smell of this. It's also a very Floriental gourmand. It's very derivative of Angel, but like that patchouli and caramel and chocolate, I can't get enough of it. I can't. And so I have a bunch of scents that smell the same that I paid way too much money for. I know. You're thinking it. I know you're thinking it. And you're probably going to wonder too. So I'll just tell you, and I'm not proud of myself at all. I believe that this perfume cost $180, but I did get a discount on it from Saks Fifth Avenue because I had rewards points with them. You'll see why with the next perfume. Just gonna leave it there. This is also Bond Number 9 New York. This is the Saks Fifth Avenue Las Vegas collector set edition. This, as far as I know, is still available for sale at Saks Fifth Avenue in Las Vegas at the Fashion Show Mall. It is a limited run product, but because it's horrendously expensive and it smells exactly like the Nuit de Noho that I just showed you, and they're not exactly alike, but they're very similar. They're not, like, they don't sell, like, they're not flying off the shelves. So I think you can still purchase this. I'm not 100% sure. If I feel like it, I might ring up Saks and ask, and if I don't feel like it, I won't, but I'm pretty sure you can. If you're in Las Vegas, you can also call the store and have them ship it to you if you purchase from the Saks Fifth Avenue store in the Fashion Show Mall in Las Vegas, Nevada. There's that. So the box looks like this. This is the full 100 ml size. It has Swarovski crystals on the front that say Saks Fifth Avenue, Las Vegas. Why? This part of the reason it's so damn expensive. Why are you going to put crystals on the outside? I don't know. This is what the product looks like. It does have a Swarovski crystal dice design. Has Swarovski crystals on the bottle cap. And then it is a 100 ml or 3.3 fluid ounce perfume, which is the full size, whereas the 50 ml is the smaller size. This does not come in 50 ml. It only comes in the big guy. And I believe that this particular scent cost about $400. Yeah. So, just put that away. I'm not telling you to brag or to be like, oh, look at all this expensive perfume I have. Honestly, I'm saying it because I know people wonder. I know people are curious. I know how people are because I'm the same way. So anyway, in this little guy, this is a Guerlain cosmetics pouch, or like grooming pouch, travel grooming pouch. Words. I just have some different rando bits that I just threw in there because otherwise it was just an empty pouch taking up space. So I have a couple of candles, and I think I mentioned before, or I've mentioned on Snapchat or Instagram or something, that the Carven Le perfume I don't particularly love, but in the candle form is really good. This was a free gift with purchase from Space NK. Not sure what I bought, but it smells divine. It's really nice and floral, but not like overwhelming. The other is Diptyque Figure. This I did purchase. This is the 70 gram. So this is the smaller of their, okay, sorry, the lighting just changed because I had to turn my lamp off because I'm sweating. So they sell the 70 and 150, I believe. 150 is the big one. I do have one somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. And then the 35 gram is the travel size. So this just smells fresh, kind of woody. If you've ever smelled very heavy fig scented perfumes, you'll know kind of what that smells like. It's just like a nice, fresh scent. They're just in here. That's why. So now everything else is perfume. So I've got the Sea Giorgio Armani C fragrance body lotion. This came in a set with the perfume that I've already showed you. Well, no, I didn't, because it's in here too. I could have sworn I had pulled this one out. Apparently not. And then I've got the Giorgio Armani C Eau de Parfum. This is 30 ml, so 1 fluid ounce. And then I have Kat Von D Adora. This actually has been discontinued for, there it is, for a good amount of time. And not only because Kat Von D was rebranding products, but also because this particular scent is just a little much for most people. It smells very good in the bottle. In the bottle, it reminds me of this. I think it was the Bath and Body Works Pink Pepper that I had been talking about. I think I was talking about it with a different fragrance, but that's what this fragrance also reminds me of. It's very peppery and strong. It's very heavy on the skin, and not only does it last for ages, it has huge presence. You spritz like one little pump of this on any pulse point and you're going to be smelling it for days. You can take a shower and still smell it. And because it does have that really strong peppery note, not a lot of people love it. So this one and the Mugler Womanity are the two that are probably the most negatively received by people just in general when I wear them. I'm just letting that be known because somebody might be interested. And then I've just got some perfume samplers. These are all samples. These are all from Guerlain. Sorry, there's really a lot, and so I'm trying to be as efficient and still thorough, if that makes sense, as possible, because there's quite a bit to get through. It's not empty. Yeah. Okay. Oh, goddamn. A couple more things that are not really, one's perfume and one's not really, but it's in here anyway. It's by a perfume brand, so I hope you don't mind. I do have a Guerlain fragrance in here as well. You saw when I did my collection that's out that I do have some of those scents that I keep in basically permanent rotation. And the reason, of course, is because I don't have the boxes for them. This is what the boxes look like, basically, for all of these scents. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it a little bit lighter. A little bit more able to see what's going on. So they look like this. This particular scent is called Le Plus Beau Jeu de ma Vie. Did that sound like I knew what I was talking about? Because I don't. I'm not even sure if that's right. You won't be able to, well, it's mirrored, but there is the name of this fragrance. Le Plus Beau Jeu de ma Vie. French people, please correct me if I'm wrong. I am wrong. You can correct me. It's fine. I do not have an ego that's going to be hurt by that. Oh, shit. God damn it. Struggling here. This is a struggle bus. So this particular scent was designed by the perfumer to be like a wedding fragrance, which is why the name is what it is. It's basically, it's like, translates to like the best day of my life or something like that. I don't know. I did know once when they first told me at Guerlain. Here it is. Guerlain created Le Plus Beau Jeu de ma Vie for all women who wish to make the unforgettable magic of a special day last forever. Comes in the iconic and exclusive quadrilobe bottle, which symbolizes the perfection of an extraordinary day. Tiny white double G Guerlain seals adorn the bottle in a plume, oh, that's not even French, just pattern for a light, elegant look. majestic white vaporizer further embellishes the bottle, highlighting its elegant lines and lends itself to graceful application by women who dare to indulge in a few drops of happiness. Thank you, Guerlain, for making me feel better about buying this $300 perfume. I know you wanted to know. I know you wondered. I've never used it actually because I have a sample of it, and it's a full strength eau de parfum. It's very expensive, and I just don't need to use that much of it. So I have been using the sample of it that I got, which is actually an eau de toilette, I believe, because they do sell an eau de toilette of this scent that is permanent to their collection, if I'm recalling what the lady at Guerlain told me correctly. But that the eau de parfum in this bottle and all this goofy shit was limited edition stuff. But it smells amazing. It smells really, really good. So I love it a lot. And it sounds weird because I've never used it, but it's just how it is with these things. This is by Jo Malone, and this is actually a candle trio. And this is pomegranate noir, pine and eucalyptus, and incense and embers candles. And they were painted. They were painted on at... Was that at Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus? Okay, well, they were painted at somewhere that has a Jo Malone counter. And so the reason, of course, that they've never been used and are sitting in the box is because they have this beautiful holly painting design on them. Now, I did have a little oopsie. When I was moving once, some of these, well, the boxes, a couple of the boxes were out in the sun for a little bit longer than they really should have been. So a lot of the candles, because these high-end candles have a very soft soy wax and it melts quickly. And so a lot of these candles now you see, or you don't see because it's impossible. It's actually easier to see in the box than it was to see like that. You can see the rim looks like it has like a white cat or like a white line. That's actually where the candle itself melted and pulled away. It burned just fine. I burned other ones. It's just aesthetically a little bit less pleasing, but what are you gonna do? Really quick, let's go ahead and go into this box, and then I will do the rest in the next video. So how I store the actual perfumes are in boxes in a box, just because I don't even want to imagine having all these little perfumes rolling around free. That would be terrifying. It's like having, I don't even know. So what is in, this is the box that Giorgio Armani C gift set that I showed you came in, and what it has in it currently is mainstream dabbers and roller balls, has Darling Clandestine Bitsy solids, has some mainstream samples, and 1/4 dram vials. Oh, the 1/4 dram vials are the cutest things ever. So let's get into those. I am trying to give you an opportunity to see the product a little bit longer. If there's anything in particular you want to see close up or get more information about, leave me a comment and I will put that up on Instagram for you with like a series of pictures and all the information, product information. That way we can get everything covered that you may be interested in. I didn't realize there were so many in this bag. Oh no. Oh no, there's a lot. The 1/4 gram. Get the purchase sample size. So a lot of brands sell them or sold them. I don't know. You know, I haven't actually done a whole, you saw that I have one new indie perfume, but I haven't really done a whole lot of indie perfume shopping lately. Just financially, it's just not something I have able to do. This is the Atelier Cologne Vanilla Intense. This is their dabber bottle. This came in the Atelier Cologne Christmas advent calendar, which I had a lot of fun opening. So we do have a dabber bottle of that. And then the quarter drams, all from Black Violet. I have Ginger and Lace, which is one of my favorite Black Violet scents, but I believe she changed her whole catalog. So I think most of these are actually no longer available. This is Gold Rush. That was a limited edition scent. Valley of the Temples is one of my favorite scents from Black Violet as well, but again, I don't think it's available anymore. And then this is called Enigma, which was also a limited edition. She's doing real botanical scents right now. I say right now, like it's only happening for the next week or so. Black Violet has changed to doing very botanical scents, so I'm not sure if she's recreated any of these previous fragrances in the new formulas or if it's all new. So I can look it up, but I don't think these are available. And then I have some from 1003 Labs. Let me get those. I've got Superstitions. These are, before I go on, these are all they have like fandom type names, so a lot of them I don't really know the references to, but if you know the references, feel free to comment. We have Superstitions Willing Victim. We have Men Who Walk as Trees Among Their Fellows. I think there's a lot of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter references. The School Was Society. In the Kingdom of Shades and Silence, and His House of Fear. I really don't want to dog on anybody who's doing their own thing. They have a business, they're, you know, doing a brand. That's great. I'm really supportive of indie brands and what they're doing, whether it's in fragrance or cosmetics or anything. But 1003 Labs was not my favorite. I just didn't mesh with any of her fragrances that I had ordered in these sample sizes. So I don't know if she's still around because this was a while ago. I do feel like maybe that she did take a break, a permanent break. And I feel really bad that I didn't like any of the scents that much because usually I like something, but these ones just didn't work for me. So I will, of course, link it, the brand down below if it's available, if her Facebook or website is still open. And then these guys are from Alchemia Apothecary, not Alchemia, which is a different brand that I like, but Alchemia Apothecary. And the last time I checked, this brand did still have a website that was running, but its cart was closed, so you couldn't purchase. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'll list it down below. These were from a collaboration with several different indie cosmetic brands for a Halloween / Christmas type of Black Friday promo. And what they were their little fragrance scents based off of Grimm fairy tales, Brothers Grimm fairy tales. And so you have Out of the Woods, where this is like Red Riding Hood. You have Fairest Envy for the Wicked Queen. Whitest of Snow. Actually, I'm going to take those out for a minute. Whitest of Snow. Looks like that. And my favorite, of course, is Feast Day. This is the Hansel and Gretel one. If Feast Day in its full size is probably not out because I try to use the little guy. But it will probably show up in its full size. It's the only one I have of these in full size because this is my favorite. But they're all really good. Alchemia Apothecary has a bunch of fandom related scents as well. A lot of them are Supernatural, the show, and there's some others that I can't think of, but they do a really good job. They do a really good job applying the idea of scent composition to the themes, the thematic arc. So with these scents, I was not a huge fan of the two Snow White related ones. The Whitest of Snow and Fairest Envy just didn't really float my boat. I love that these ones have a dropper too. The other drams don't. Ugh, it smells like Listerine. That one, ugh, I think it might have gone off, but who cares? I don't wear it, so. And this one doesn't, just has never smelled good. No, it smells like wet, moldy leaves. But Out of the Woods smells really nice and leafy, but not like wet leafy like that, like not dirt and sludge, which is a sort of composition that I like, but that one just took it a little bit too far. This one has a freshness, a slight freshness about it, but Feast Day is the best. It's gourmand, but oh, it smells like, on cold sniff, it smells like caramelized brown sugar, but when you put it on, it has bacon, like a bacon undertone. Oh my God. You guys, it sounds like it would be terrifyingly disgusting, but it's actually so, so, so good. Anyway, there's the quarter drams. Oh, time is going by fast. I have a House of Glory Butter Bomb in Silver Fir in here. I have a couple of Bath & Body Works perfume, eau de parfum samplers. I've used like exactly the same amount of both of these. Bath & Body Works has, of course, changed up their whole lineup of scents, so I don't think they sell this type of little guy anymore, but these are my, not my favorites, but just two that I have. I have Moroccan Orchid and Pink Amber, which I actually, you've probably seen that I do have the full size of this, because it is one of my favorites. French Lavender and Honey, which is this one. Sorry about the glare. I don't wear this very often because, like I've mentioned before, I like lavender scents that are very like herbal lavender, not like sweet lavender. And this one's obviously more sweet because it has that honey base scent. So this is a bad idea. I'm like running out of space. I have another Darling Clandestine Solid. This is this was done for a special promo. What I believe she did in here is she just took two scents and mixed them together and to create a unique custom scent. And everyone who ordered got their own scent. I'm not sure. I think it was between 2 or 3 that she chose. I can definitely smell Supernova Sway, which is one of my favorites from her. That's part of her general catalog. So, but the other two I'm not sure of. It's a little bit sweet. I'm not 100% sure. It might be Halo Chrome too. Might be Supernova Sway and Halo Chrome, I think was what I had thought it was. And she had invited people to guess, to put their guesses forth, but she didn't ever tell anybody what their scents were. So I don't even know if she has a record or any of that. It'd be interesting to know. I'm sure she did like record it somewhere, but anyway, I think Supernova Sway and Halo Chrome was what I had decided that mine was. We have some more Bath & Body Works ones. Oh my God, way more than I thought there were. So really quick, I say really quick every time and then it's not quick at all. This is 1,000 Wishes. This scent I believe is still sold, but I don't know if the perfume, the eau de parfum format is available. These 3 were all discontinued, unfortunately. This was actually part of my favorite run of Bath & Body Works products. The Forever Red, which is still available. Forever Midnight, which was discontinued, and my favorite of both of them, or all 3 of them, the Forever Red Vanilla Rum. I have a full size of this that's going to show up in one of these boxes too. These I thought were really adventurous and really innovative for Bath & Body Works, and I wish they had done more of these, but they have gone a different direction with their products. Obviously, if you've been in a Bath & Body Works store lately, you know that they've gone to more of like a spa aesthetic type of product. So that's fine. So I have some dabber bottles of fragrances, mainstream fragrances, and these all come in the gift sets, the Sephora sets. I have a Dolce & Gabbana Intense Eau de Parfum. I have Gucci Guilty, and I have Lancome La Vie est Belle, right? I think it is. It doesn't have the name printed on it, but I think it's La Vie est Belle. This one is like, this is the only one I really, really like. It's also kind of angel derivative, so of course I would like it. The other two are fine, but not to my taste, which is why I didn't buy them in full size. In this bag, which was actually the bag that the little Darling Clandestine pot came in originally, I have some Bond No. 9 samples. I love Bond No. 9 samples because they look like little crackers. We have more solid fragrances. I'm trying to hurry this up so that when I edit it, we'll still be under like 500 hours. This is, it has the cute little Darling Clandestine wax seal on the top of the tin, and its scent is a mystery to me. I think this was I think this was another botanical scent that she did. This is Coma Cluster. This is the full-size tin of Coma Cluster. It smells so good. It's like chocolatey and patchouli, but it's not angel derivative. That's the thing, is that like it's totally unique, which is what makes it so wonderful. And then I have a whole bunch of the Darling Clandestine Bitsy solids, and these are all just little solid perfumes in the pots. I think I've talked about them in a different video. I have it Pyrotechnic. These are all hand-drawn labels, by the way, or hand, like she stamps them with stuff or draws. La La La, all right. Why won't you focus? Hates me. Another Pyrotechnic. Halo Chrome. Gram Negative. Mordictile Kilash, or Kilach, I'm not sure about the pronunciation there. And Mer Desideri. Yeah, a lot of these scents are part of her general catalog, so I buy them only in the small versions so that I can see which ones I like enough so that when they're offered again, I'll buy the full size. Pyrotechnic is one of my favorites, and she actually just released Pyrotechnic in a full size like a month ago. I just couldn't get it. I was pretty bummed, but I was pretty bummed because I do really like it. It actually has a cantaloupe base and then other stuff. You really get that like sweetness, that melon scent, and then there's other components. I have got just two, it looks like. This two in here. I actually have, I think I have one more at least somewhere. I might have shown you guys already. Prada Luna Rosa. This is the travel. Like a decade later, I found out that Prada Luna Rosa is actually a man's fragrance, but I think it is really good for women too. So don't worry, don't fret, ladies. If you are a fan of a male scent, it's totally fine. I have an Elizabeth and James Nirvana duo. It's again just a sample set. Looks like this, white and black, the original. It's okay. It's not, I'm not really into the whole Elizabeth and James scents. They're just not my cup of tea. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. Another Scentbird. I knew that there would be one in here, at least one somewhere. Scentbird roll or a spray. I'll get it out in a minute. Some more Bond No. 9 samples. This is the Body Silk, the 24/7 New York Body Silk, which is a great body product, by the way, in Central Park and Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards is my favorite. Central Park, I don't know if it's any good or not. Let's find out. Oh, Central Park is good. Okay, that's good too. Hudson Yards is my favorite, but Central Park was good too. Okay, and then the Scentbird scent. This is probably the one I said the other one was, which is Marc Jacobs Decadence. Then it wasn't Decadence, was it? It was that Van Cleef and Arpels. Yeah, Marc Jacobs Decadence. So remember, if anybody ever feels like talking me up to Scentbird, please do so. YSL Mon Paris. I forgot that I had this. I actually thought I only had sample sizes of this scent. I really like this one. I actually prefer Mon Prix to Black Opium, which I have in a dabber bottle and a roller ball. I have Givenchy Dahlia Divine. I don't know what this even looks like. I do know that I did try to smell this. Oh, this is cute. Look at it. It's a little bitsy. Okay. I do know that I scented one of these, or I sniffed one of these at Sephora. I did it when I first put it on, and then a few minutes later, as it started to like warm up, I was just like, and so I never did buy it. But I do have this dabber bottle of it. I have the Commodity Tea fragrance. These are all, I'm not showing you, I'm sorry, I'm not opening these because they all look identical. They're just little bottles. We've all seen travel bottles before. Some of them are spray, some of them are rollerball. This is a really nice, fresh tea scent. If you like fresh scents, this is a good choice. It's very similar to one of the Guerlain Tesura one that I think I showed already. So if you don't want to do the Guerlain or you can't find it, this is from Sephora, so you can get the spray. This is actually travel spray, and I think it's like $26. I have Gucci no, that's wrong. Gucci Premier, yeah. This is a huge rollerball. Look at that. I've used it, obviously. No, it's a spray. This I got from one of those Sephora samplers. It was a, can't think of what they're called. Sephora favorite sampler. And I actually don't think that the Gucci Premier was my favorite, but it was the best value for the money, which is sometimes what you have to go with. Just saying. And the last one in here is Atelier Cologne Sud Magnolia. I got this as a gift after I had already received the entire set of Atelier Cologne Atelier Cologne 30 mils in the Sud Magnolia, Figure Ardente, Cedra Atlas, and remember to send any questions. You can put them in the comments, or you can find me on social media. Also, remember that if you have a question you feel like should have been answered already, check back to previous videos in this series, because I do answer frequently asked questions for you in the comment box, or in the information box, so that it's there. And I'll see you in a minute, because I'm going to go record the next section. Okay, bye.